Starting with the intro, it's a pick slide, and a pick slide is just basically holding the pick at an angle like this, and then just it's kind of perpendicular with the floor, and you're sliding it up the fretboard over on the low E and A and partially the D string, and you get that cool sound. So it starts off with a pick slide. Follows with an open A, a muted open A string, and you're playing eighth notes. And eighth notes are 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So it's this much so far. After that, we're going to play, it's a G, part of a G chord, but we're playing the open D and G string. Then we're going to go to the 5th fret of the D and the G string and play this perfect 4th, and then back to those two open strings again, the open D and G. So we got this. So everything together. Back to the A. Now from there, we're hitting the C note on the A string, the B note on the A string, and then the open A, and then the F power chord. So far we got this. Then the last part is we're going to hit that C note and B note on the A string, and then grab that G back to the A, and that again is another perfect 4th, just like we played earlier on the 5th fret, but we're also going to play it on the 7th fret, so that's playing the G and D string together and G and D string together here. So let's put everything together again. I'm going to play all that very, very slow, so you'll be able to break it down. So if you notice, this is the intro of the song, but this is also the same pattern, same chords and everything as the chorus. So once you know the intro of the song, you also know the chorus. Okay, we're going to skip next to the verse. So the first and second verse are pretty much the same. The third verse has a slight variation, which we'll go over here in a second. So the verses is same thing, writing that open A note and muting it, eighth notes. Then open E. And that's just an F power chord. And then shifting to a G power chord on the 3rd fret. So it starts up on the 1st fret, slides down to the 3rd fret. So let's go to that again slowly. So you may notice when I'm switching from the open A and E string, I'm actually even though I'm not actually playing anything that I'm fretting, I'm using this hand to mute other strings so that we don't get unwanted string noise. So I'm borrowing my finger over all the other strings I'm not playing. Goes back. Back's the horse. Same as the intro. The 2nd verse. Same thing, same pattern. Open A, open E, F to G. Back to F. Open A, and then we're back into the chorus again. So the bridge features lots of bar chords or power chords. We're going to start with, I'm just going to play the chords for you first. So first is just 3rd fret of the low E is a G power chord. We'll go from there to an A, which you can play there on the 2nd fret or play here on the 5th fret. Then we go to the 3rd fret of the D string, 5th fret of the G string, play the F, back to the G. Now we're going to the C, which is the 3rd fret of the A, 5th fret of the D string. Move it down a whole step, which is 2 frets to the D. It's a D power chord. Move it down a whole step again, which is going to be E. So if we play that slowly together, it's going to sound like this. Now let's break down each part of the guitar solo. Great solo. Love this solo. It starts off on the G string, the 7th fret. You're going to be just playing that note, and a little vibrato on it. The second time you strike the note, you're going to do a pinch harmonic, which means sounds like this. And what you're doing is you're basically hitting the note by, the flesh of your thumb is hitting the note, and the pick hit the note at the same time. Billy Gibbons does this a lot from ZZ Top. So we go. First note, just play straight. Next note, pinch harmonic. Now we have a real aggressive bend on that same note. So we go and then I'm going to slide down to the 10th fret of the G and do those bends again. Now from there we're going to go a pull off from the 7th fret of the G to the 5th fret, and then we're going to grab that A note on the 7th fret of the D string, and then we're going to play a hammer on from the 5th fret to the 7th fret. Now we're going to grab the A note on the low E, and then the 3rd fret of the A string, which is the C. So it sounds like this. From there, we do a slide. So we slide 5th fret to 7th fret of the A string. And then on the D string, we're playing 5th fret, 7th fret, 5th. And then we grab that note, it's a C note on the G of the 5th fret. And I just kind of bar my first finger there to grab that C note, so then you're doing a hammer on pull off. Then from here we gotta go and that's just kind of a partial bend pull off. Let's play that slowly again. Bend. And from there we have the double-handed hammer-ons. So what you're doing there, you're bending up on the 10th fret of the G string, you're hammering on. So it sounds like, and I'm shaking the note after that. And then we go down and grab that note on the 15th fret of the G string, and you're shaking the note up here with the left hand. So I'll try to play this slowly for you. It doesn't sound very good slow. And when that last part, when I basically just pull off with this hand here as I bend up and then let the note come down. The next part is, so let's play that part again. And that's all we're doing. There's just a pull off. So that's just pull off from the 7th fret of the G string to the 5th. And slide down to the E note on the G string. Play that again real slow. And that last part I pick every note. And then pull off. So let's play the whole solo slowly. solo. So the bridge features lots of bar chords or power chords. We're going to start with, I'm just going to play the chords for you first. So first it's just 3rd fret of the low E is a G power chord. We'll go from there to an A, which you can play there on the 2nd fret or play here on the 5th fret. Then we go to the 3rd fret of the D string, 5th fret of the G string, play the F, back to the G. Now we're going to the C, which is the 3rd fret of the A, 5th fret of the D string. Move it down a whole step, which is 2 frets to the D. It's a D power chord. Move it down a whole step again, which is going to be E. So if we play that slowly together, it's going to sound like this. That's the bridge. So right at the very end of the song, basically all the instruments stop and they're singing the chorus to Charisma, but there's little double stops in there played. So we're and it's and then we stop. Play again, and then it goes back into the same chorus. So basically, the same things we've already learned. We're just again doing those acts. Okay, that is it for Charisma from the Dynasty album. I'm trying to kind of do some deeper Kiss cuts on. Instead of I know I've saw tons of lessons for Sure Know Something and I Was Made for Loving You, all great songs, but that's probably some of my least favorite songs on Dynasty. I love Magic Touch. Charisma is one of my favorite. I always wish they would play that live. I think that's one of the better Gene songs. So the next guitar lesson I'll have coming soon from the Unmasked album. I'm not gonna. I haven't figured out exactly which song I'm gonna do, but it'll be again another deep cut. And then we'll move on from Unmasked to the Elder. So I'm putting out videos about every month to 5 weeks. Just I try to take my time and really work these songs out and try to get them as close as I can to the original as possible. I always love when guitar players play guitar solos note for note from the album. I don't know, I've always loved that, and I think those early Kiss records, man, those solos are just they're just some of my favorite of all time. So stay tuned, guys. Another month or so, be another guitar lesson for Unmasked. And this is Chris Cox again. Thanks for watching.